Hey guys, how's it going? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my corporation. I'm going to be talking about if you guys had $500,000, 500K, almost 500K, how would you spend it? How would you use that money to make more money? So I'm going to pull down this screen. So my corporation has about $478,000 in cash. And this is Canadian cash, by the way, and $6,576 in investments. I have investment in this Rocky Mountain High brands. It's a pure gamble play. I just put in like $1,000 and hope it does something someday. I'll just hold on to it and wait. And then I bought this Golden Ridge as another gambling. It's like a mining company for gold. It could pay off one day. It could double my money, but it was like a small little gamble, not like a huge one. But one day it could double. It could go back to 20 cents. I could double my money, but I'll just be patient and I'll just wait. But anyways, let's say if you had $478,000, $384,000 in cash. What will you do? Will you go open up a business? Will you go buy a house and rent it out to people and try to generate some money? Or will you plug it back into the stock market and attempt to double or triple your money in the short term, in the medium to long term, essentially? So what will you do? Like, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. My plan is I'm gonna plug it back into the stock market because I think that's the best way to make a return on my capital. So I'm gonna keep finding stocks and I'm gonna plug it back into the stock market. That's my plan for my corporation. So let me begin about my corporation. So around July like 7th, I think, like July 6th or July 7th of 2016, July 1st or something like that. I was on a vacation, like a family vacation trip, and my sister was talking to me and she was telling me that she knows a bunch of people that opened up. She knows people who opened up an escape room. I didn't know what the hell escape room was back then, but we were talking and then an idea clicked to my head. I was like, what happens? Because back then I was feeling pretty confident because my stock was rising. So I knew I had some money, I had some coin. I was like thinking, what happened if we opened up a VR arcade? Like a virtual reality arcade, so this is an escape room. I was thinking like opening up a virtual reality experience, like a VR arcade. That was my idea. This is like kind of like a similar concept like this, a room where people can do whatever they want. That was my idea, but it was more complicated and costly than I thought. I mean, setting up the building would have been like $100,000. Just renovations and making the building look nice is gonna be $100,000+ or more, possibly just for renovations alone. So it's not cheap. It's very, very expensive. So I would have to make back all that cost, and then buying all the computer, the equipment, all that would be another $100,000. That would have been $200,000 or more down the drain, and on top of the lease and paying people and all these expenses. And what happens if the business doesn't take off? What happens if it completely fails and nobody comes, nobody shows up, and it just completely fails? Like, that is a huge risk factor. That's why I discovered why I was trying to open up my VR arcade. Escape room, escape rooms are expensive, but people are willing to take the bet on escape rooms. There's like freaking 21 escape rooms in Edmonton, or 10 or 20 or something like that. Some big ass number. I don't know how these escape rooms survive. Like, I tried one. I think they're like retarded, but I'm not really a puzzle person. So, you know, I just don't know how these survive, but they do. I was thinking of making a VR one, but VR, as you can tell, VR is completely dead now. Nobody really cares about it anymore. It was pretty hyped up when it first came out in 2016 and 2017-ish. It was really hyped up. Everyone was excited. I got, you know, I bought like equipment and stuff, tested out, and I noticed that everyone just kind of lost interest in it and after a while. So yeah, so good thing I did not open up a business with my VR with the money I had. So I, you know, plugged it into Aurora after discovering Aurora from my friend. So when I started up, I came to my friend, this guy. I was like, hey, I want to open up a business. You know, I want to open a business. Do you want to join me? And for some crazy reason, he actually said yes. He's like, yeah. And then he plugged $50,000. So we started up a corporation. I got another person. I'm not gonna name him who he is, but I'm not gonna name who he is, but so basically we started up the corporation with 3 people. Just for safety purposes, I'm not gonna name who he is. We started up the business with 3 people. He put in about $50,000. I put in about $120,000, and the third person put in about $30,000. Guess what the split is for the corporation? Because I'm such a nice guy. Legally on paper, I own 40% of the corporation. He owns 30% of the corporation, and the third guy owns 30%. The third guy put in $30,000. He put in $50,000, and I put in $120,000. And legally on paper, I only own 40% of Cyberworld 7. I make all the videos. I do most of the work. I, you know, update people on my trades. I do everything. These guys are just getting a free ride, basically. They're not giving me any ideas to trade. They're not giving me any ideas to make money. I have to do everything by myself. These guys have to sit back, wait a couple years. Hopefully the business becomes successful, Cyberworld 7, and they make tons of money. They've already made a huge premium. Like, when the corporation started, it had, you know, $200,000. There is a third person in it, my friend who I want to make rich. I don't know if you guys seen the video, but I made a video saying that like, he invested $50,000 into my corporation. He doesn't technically own any of the corporation. On paper, he loaned us $50,000. So that's what the paper says on the corporation, that he loans us $50,000. If I ever take my company public, if I ever manage to take my company public, he will get a huge, then at that point I would convert shares. I would rearrange the shares so then he will have a percentage of the company before we go public, if we do go public. If that's my goal, though, that's my life goal, is to get a company to go publicly traded. I don't care what it does, but I want to get a publicly traded company on the stock market. So the third person, if you haven't noticed, when I first started out, I actually invested more than $120,000. I probably invested $130,000, possibly more. But when we started, I hired him because he doesn't have a job. I was paying him about $14 an hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, to be drawing me pictures, make the voice, make the videos. I had to do the scripts, but he made the video and the audio, and all I did was bitch and complain because he was so lazy. And he was like, oh, I'm too, like, he's like, oh, motivation, like, I have no motivation to do any of this, and he just played games all day, and I had to yell at him to get to work because I paid him. That didn't work out too well, but, I mean, at least we got some videos out, and then I learned how to make my own videos, and my own animated videos. I was making those animated videos, and then I noticed that, you know, I could just make videos like this. I could just plug in a mic, put on tabs, and talk about it, and make a 10-15 minute video that don't take me hours. It only literally takes me an hour, maybe 10-20 minutes, 30 minutes to set up. However time it took me to talk, no editing, so just after I finish the video, quick upload, that's it. And then I put a ton of ads on it so I can get some money to generate for my corporation. All this money, all this ad money is going straight to the corporation. So yeah, this is replying to Safer. How do you make money for yourself? Okay, first of all, I don't need to make money for myself. If I wanted to make money for myself, I could use my corporation to pay myself. But I don't need money for myself. I would rather have the government notice that I didn't make very much money, so I don't get taxed as much. It's for tax purposes. I don't want to make money. I literally don't want to make money. The less money I make, the better, to be honest. So, I don't want to make money because of tax purposes. I'm already making money from trading on the stock market, so... Oh, right now I'm more like losing money on the stock market, but every time I sell some Aurora stock, I automatically make money because I don't think Aurora stock's ever gonna go back to $1.57 US. I mean, there's always a possibility, but I don't think so. Even with a stock market crash, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I remember you said all the money from the stock market membership group and YouTube to grow your business and none to yourself. Absolutely, all that money is going straight to the business. I have not taken a single dime from that. There's expenses in the business like internet and my cell phone bill. My cell phone bill, I could write that off. I mean, I could pay for it myself, but why? I could use my business to pay for it because I need my cell phone to, you know, check the stocks, because this is what I do, to check my YouTube videos, to comment, use the data. So obviously I need my cell phone for that, and then I need internet to make YouTube videos and, you know, trade on the stock market. So the corporation pays for my internet. So that's legal. I'm allowed to do that, and that's what I did. I'm using my corporation to pay for the internet and pay for the cell phone. And that's the, no, I'll get into the expenses later. Okay, at one point you said you don't work, and now you work a little bit. So I have a job that I work 8 hours a week. That's it. One shift a week. I used to work 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, almost, and with overtime and shit like that. So I used to work a lot, and I just kept saving it and throwing it into the stock market. You're just living off your profits of ACB that you made a while back. Yes. Well, AMD and ACB, right? So yes, I'm just living off the money I have right now. I add up all my expenses, and I only need about $20,000 to live off a year. So off $100,000, I can live off that for 5 years. I hope you keep recording your records for the money you're getting from your YouTube and your membership, in case you need to prove every penny that goes to your business into $1 billion business. Absolutely. I keep all my receipts. I keep all my bills. I have a real accountant. I have an accountant. I pay $2,000 a year to do my paperwork, to keep everything in record, and then I have a lawyer that files everything. So my business is legit. I have a lawyer, I have an accountant. So that's the question. What the hell is your business anyways? So what my business is my my YouTube because it generates me money. I wanted to get to Amazon affiliates, but that's failing. It's not working. Amazon hasn't emailed me back. I haven't got any money from it. It's not working. I still have the links there, but not working. Doesn't really work. So yeah, but I used to generate over 1,000 US. Now it's back to $836 US. It seems that my revenue is going down and down and down. I think it's because of YouTube Premium and the fact that people are getting ad blocker. That's the reason why my revenue is being driven down quite a bit. Oh well, that's life. That's what I have to accept. That you know, business is crazy. This might even drop to 500 US dollars. So whatever, that's life. Maybe one day it'll ramp back up, but I don't know. Just it sucks that I can't lean too much on my YouTube and my stock market membership group. But every single dollar that goes into my YouTube goes straight to my corporation. It doesn't go straight to me. It doesn't go straight to anybody in the corporation. It goes straight to the corporation. The corporation pays nobody right now. It has no employees on it. It should have employees because it's a good tax write-off, but it doesn't. So, you know, that's life. That's the way it is. And then my stock market membership group. This is like, you guys are helping me, like donating money, and then I'm giving you guys something in return for it. So this stock market membership group is basically you guys donating money to me and helping my corporation grow, and then in return I give you a service of, you know, videos once in a while, every 2 weeks, or like 7 or 8 videos a month. Trying to cut back to 7 to 8 because, you know, I don't want to put too many videos on this. And then I update you guys every time I buy and sell a stock. Like, as you can see, like every single trade I do, it's all recorded on here. This is my own personal trade and my corporation. And then, you know, every week I also update. Every week I also update my corporation weekly updates, so you guys can see my corporation grow or decrease, or like from October 5th to January 5th, totally different portfolios because stuff gets moved around. And so, you know, if you're a member, check it out. Just check by October 5th to January 5th. The corporation portfolio looks completely different. And I just make videos. You know, I try to keep you guys updated. I make videos trying to give you useful information. Try to give you useful information. Some people might disagree and think it's completely retarded information. It might be, but I try you know, try to help you guys as much as possible. Try to give you useful information, answer emails, answer questions. Some people email me back after I send a trade out. They're like, "Where did you buy this stock?" And then I would like tell them or make a video about it. You know, try to help people out. That's because you guys are paying me, and you guys help me out. And you know, like, this is how much I spend on my this is how much money I've already made on corporation. You have to take about $2,000 off of that because of like fees and people returning and asking for and people canceling. I mean, fees and other stuff. So about 2,000 off that. And you know, my membership used to be 130 members. Almost 50 members or 60 members already flocked away from my membership group. So 60 members has already left the membership group. I wasn't expecting such a deceleration, but it's happening. Oh well, whatever. I thought, you know, I give people a deal, they would stay, but they didn't. They just flocked away. Oh well, that's life. And then I also record all my expenses too for my members to see, right? This month was a lot better than last month. Last month I paid like $337. If you want to look, it's right in the thing. So this member, I paid Tellus for my internet, $169. I paid Kudo Mobile, which is my cell phone, $50. You know, Brendan Beavis, I just canceled. This was for Parkade when I went to my Vegas trip. So yeah, this is my stock market membership group. Expenses. I record every single dollar that gets moved out of the corporation through expenses. I show you guys every time I make money and lose money. Like if you look at the, you know, when I started up the membership group October 5th to January 5th, completely different no numbers and stuff gets moved around. No money from my membership group or my no money from my YouTube or my stock market membership group has been funneled into the corporation stocks yet. Like like this money right here is off because like I have some money in the in another account in the corporation, and then on top of that I still have money that's coming in from my membership group. So you know, if you add all the numbers up, it's about $500,000. $500,000. That's how much the corporation has. Okay, that's it. Like, if you guys have any more questions about my corporation, about everything that I just talked about, explained in this video, please comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.